Hello, welcome back to the Dividend Passport Bro. It's your boy E with another video. Guys, I want to say thanks again for subscribing to the channel. We got a few new subscribers. We just hit 1,400 subscribers and watch hours is going up. So we're about halfway there to get those watch hour in so we can get monetized. All right, guys, I appreciate all the things y'all do for this channel. All right, guys, remember, I keep telling you this, y'all got to subscribe. You got to sign up to the Discord. Okay, you got to sign up to the Discord. The links is always in the description of all the videos. If you need to set up a new account, I got links in here for M1. I got a link for Moomoo and a couple other links in the description, guys. Make sure to sign up if you don't have a account. Okay, guys. All right, so also I like to get this clear. I always do this sometime at the end or at the beginning. Well, guys, this is about my portfolio and my experience. So do not use this as financial advice. Do your due diligence, guys, okay? Do your due diligence. All right, so I like to start with this map, heat map, right? And as you guys can see, the market is doing a lot better today. When I say a lot better, the market did awesome today. Okay, guys, all of our portfolios are up, right? Though we had like 2 down days, and but now it's like on one of the portfolio. You know what? I just got to show it to you guys. But the market did good today, and I can't complain. So let's start with Robinhood. So Robinhood, even though you have a lot of money in it, it is the smallest portfolio as far as when it comes to ETFs and stocks. Okay, it's the smallest portfolio. Now I have a lot of money in here invested into crypto, and for those of you who are new to the channel, this portfolio is supposed to pay my daughter's tuition. So the goal is to, when crypto go high, is to sell out some of the crypto, take profits, and invest it back into the portfolio to where it's going to be generating up to, I would say, $2,000 a month, $2,000-3,000 a month. That'll be more than enough to cover her tuition for the year. So, guys, right now we got, I just put $1,000 into this portfolio and we already bought out a lot of stuff. So as you can see, we're still trying to get to a 1 share with Tesla, right? I bought this share when I set up my daughter account for her, brokerage account, and giving her the regular training on what to do, on how to buy stocks, what to look for. So this is where we are right now. Okay, these are all the positions we have now. This is on drip, so it buys. Somebody's pay every week, somebody pay every month. I have some stuff in here that I pay quarterly. I do have some stocks that I like, that are my staple: SCHG, SCHD. I have JEPQ in here. JEPI also in here, and I got 3 stocks, 3 shares of Palantir. Okay, now this is a growth stock, but this account here, like I said, this is a catch-all account. So I'm gonna add a few more growth stocks in here, but for now, this is where we are, and I mean, I'm happy. Everything is up, right? Everything is green except for maybe 3 things that is not green in here, 4 things that's not green in here, and O is one of those things. So at some point I need to get these up to 1 share, right? Is to get everything at least to 1 share and then go from there, right? QQQY, it's a weekly pay. So I'm gonna put some money in here to probably buy some stuff on Monday. I can do an automatic instant deposit. So on Monday, I'm gonna put a couple of $100 in here so we can get everything that is 0, right? MO, O, and QQQY. We're gonna get that, at least get 1 share, at least in those 2, and then the rest of that $100 can go into QQQY, because QQQY pay weekly, so we need that weekly income to grow the portfolio fast. All right, that's the big thing. All right, so let's go to E-Trade. So E-Trade is another portfolio we just set up. I take that back. I had this portfolio for probably 5 or 6 years. But I haven't traded anything in this portfolio for about since 2022, and you know, these guys give you more money when you do margins. So of course I was like, you know what, I need to get my stuff in here, and you know, for every dollar you put in there, they give you $4. So of course that's a no-brainer, right? I put in $1, they give me $4 to invest. Okay, I love it. So I went ahead and put in $3 grand, and of course I you know, I got $5,000 to invest. I already invested some of the money already, but you know, we're taking it slow. Now the goal here is to eventually move my Schwab over here. That's the goal. Now it might happen, it might not happen. I haven't really decided yet, but the goal eventually is to move Schwab from where it is to this account, transfer the entire account. So if I can transfer that account currently have about 88 something thousand dollars in there, and if I can get 4 for 1, oof, I mean, literally we will be catching up to the Fidelity account in no time. And I don't know if I will restart that account. The fact is, I paid my Tesla out of that account, so if I move that, then I have to set that up probably in Fidelity or over here in E-Trade. I mean, which is not a problem. I just got to do that after my payment go through. Well, I mean, the payment have nothing to do with this because I have money in there already, so I can always move that to another financial institution. It's not a big deal. But we didn't buy nothing today. I did not buy anything today in here. I just checked everything, anything that was bought. No, I take that back. I take that back. I did buy some CRF, and I got some crush and some dips, right? I got those 3 because they were down in my portfolio, and then CRF went back up, but these 2 stayed down. So I got a little bit, right? So the goal is to build this, right? I like to kind of keep the same amount of shares, the quantity in each of them. So eventually the goal is to get all of these guys the same amount of shares. The goal is to get to 1,000 in each one of these, right? That's the goal. Now as far as JEPI and JEPQ, I might not get to that faster because it costs more. But the ones that cost less, of course, we're gonna get that up to 1,000 as fast as we can, and then we're gonna take that money and reinvest some of those the proceeds back into what you call it, MO, JEPI, JEPQ, SCHD, SCHG, those positions. So that's the goal, right? To use, and right now I got about $1,000 cash, I think. I haven't used this in a while, so I've still got to figure out. Well, I like to call, so I'm probably going to call those guys maybe on Monday to make sure how can I, when I go to trade, I don't see the option where you can say, okay, I'm using my cash or I'm using margins. I don't see that when I did this stuff earlier. Maybe it's something else I need to check, but I need to do that and make sure, because I would like to buy that $1,000 to go into SCHD and SCHG and get as much as possible, because of course I got next week. There's a split coming next week, so, and one is 4 for 1 and one is 3 for 1. So I mean, this would, and these are the staple, when I say staple funds, these are the funds that no matter what, right, even though those high income, but the main thing is to keep those guys that I call them my safe sleep at night funds, and the other one is higher risk, but you got to take that money and put it into something else. So you know, when something happens, you have a nest egg, all right? So that's the reason I have those. But you can see, so this is the next big account we have, and then we go back into Charlie Schwab, which is now logged in. All right, so I just logged into Charlie Schwab, and the account, of course, today we are up 3.87%. We made $3,000 in just this one account, $3,300 a day. And we were down a lot. So we still down another 1.3% total overall. But if we go down to the bottom here, you can see we're still down a little bit. We're still down a little bit, right? But I can't complain. I'm happy with the gains. And with the gains, it paid down our margins, got paid down a little bit. So the reason I like my portfolio, right? A lot of people, let's say if I decide to sell everything and pay by margins, look at this right here. It's like the negative. This is what would be the negative. So this is amazing. This tell you how great of a job we're doing to kind of keep this number down. I mean, it was up, you know, like 5,000, almost 5,000 the other day, but still, with this portfolio, we're doing an awesome job as far as tracking things and buying the right things and knowing when to buy. Now, I've been wanting to get rid of this guy forever, but right now it went down again some more. We got a negative $1,000 in here, all right? So the goal is to let this go back up. I might have to hold on to this for a little longer before I can sell it, but I don't need that in the portfolio anymore. So, I mean, the analysts are saying it's going to go to $4 at some point, but you know, when that's going to happen, I have no idea. So we just going to let that sit for now and see what happens. You never know. But the portfolio is doing great. Like I said, I didn't buy nothing in here today. Anything that was bought was something that was bought with reinvestment, dividend reinvestment. I didn't buy anything in none of the portfolios today except for E-Trade. All right, so we get over here to the bigger portfolio. So this account has a bunch of other portfolios in here, right? But this is my retire early portfolio. This is my growth portfolio. Of course, this is my Roth, and this is the rollover amount. I have another account, 2 accounts underneath there, which is for one for my SHA, which is my health savings account, and the other one is for her investment account, which is, I haven't checked it today. I haven't went down further, but I know that she's close to getting to $2,000 in total investments, and her account is not invested in all the higher yields, invested in regular stuff. At some point, I might add some high yield in there to push up the income, and then use that to invest in the other stuff like I do. But I haven't really decided yet. I don't think it's really needed at this point, so we're just gonna leave it like that. So we get down to the main portfolio here. We moved over. So yesterday, we were down 1.04%, and the S&P was down 0.17%. So we got beat by the S&P yesterday. But today, today we came back and did our thing, right? So we not only we surpassed, we got back all the money we lost yesterday, we added another 91% in growth back into the portfolio. So if that's not amazing, I don't know what to tell you guys. All right, so let's look at activities and orders, right? I think this is the only portfolio right where I can just get to this pretty easy without having to be clicking around. And as you guys can see, right, we had dividend come in from Tesla, right, $481.65, and then we have another dividend coming from OARK from ARK, and then that's $180.13, and then I got another dividend coming in here for $11.87 for SOBCF, South whatever Brow Corporation. I don't know what that is, the actual name. I mean, I know what it is. I bought it, of course, but it's in the portfolio. So that's the income we got coming from here. Now, I have multiple portfolios, and this portfolio here have 147 positions compared to the other ones that might have 40 or 50 or 20, you know, in most cases. Okay, guys, so this is where we are as far as all of the portfolio goes. I've been trying to keep the video a little shorter these days because, you know, I can run through these quickly. Let's get over here. So, you know, a lot of the stuff we buy, especially the high yield, some of them have to do with like Misty, Corny, some of them stuff have to do with crypto. So I like to show you guys at least the crypto bubble to see what's going on right now, right? And this thing, you can move them around, right? This is kind of cool. You can move this, you can move them around. I call it, this is the crypto bubble. So you can see what's hot today, or what's down, what's losing money, right? This guy is losing 0.3% down today, right? And if you go here, FTT is up 1.5%. But then some of these things, you know, they go crazy. If you look at the whole day, some of these guys are up 11%, 15%, 20% for the entire day. And by the hour, you know, it just changes, right? Hex 19%. So some people are making money, and then some people are losing money. So, but I don't invest in all these small cryptos. I invested one or two of them that have been around for a while. They're in the top 10, and I leave it like that. Okay, so if you need to access this, I keep saying I'm going to put this in the description, but I always forget. But I mean, if you're watching the video, you can see it right there. Okay, guys, let's go to our overall, but the overall thing here. So as of today, I think the income went up a little bit. It went up a little bit from where we had it yesterday. It went up a little bit. So I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm happy with what we got right now. I'm not complaining. I'm happy with what we got. The portfolio went up another $700-800. I mean, that's amazing, right? It went up, yeah, it went up a lot. So up, no, not $700-800, but it went up maybe like $600. So $500, whatever it is. If you guys look at the last video, you can see. I think we were at what was that number? 13,139. 29 something, right? That's what we were yesterday. So we almost at 140,000 a year in income. Now this is amazing, and you guys know I'm trying. And this is from all of the 4 portfolios that we have, right? I mean 5. So I don't really log into this because this portfolio is mainly when you guys use the link, and I get cash. Whatever they give me, I put it back into the portfolio. That's pretty much it. What I'm going to do, I keep saying I'm going to do this, is sell what's in here and put us into higher yield so we can get more money. Because M1 charge a fee if you have less than a certain amount in there. I think it's about $5,000. M1 charge a fee. So until we can get that to that 5,000, I don't want to put 5,000 in this account because M1 buys stuff at market. I don't like to buy things at market rate. So, and it's good for beginners because you don't have to worry about it. It can be automated. It's similar to Robinhood. You can automate what you want to buy, and it will buy that for you at market. But I prefer to do the way I teach people is to buy on limit orders. Buy market. If you're trying to, let's say if you buy something for $5 and it's down to $4.75. And you're trying to, just daily cost average, yes, I will buy market because I'm down 25 cents. But if it looks like it's going to continue to go down, then I'm not going to buy a market, right? I might set an order to limit order to go a little lower to see if I'm going to catch it when it's going to drop to how far I think it's going to drop. Now, if I'm not sure, I might go maybe 1 or 2 cents, or depending on how much it's going down, and set my order there. If that doesn't work, then you lose, of course. So if the next day if it go back up, then of course you miss out on buying on that dip, because if the order don't go through, if it's set to end of day, after a couple of hours, you can always cancel and then re-put in the order. Okay, so but that's how I like to do it. And a lot of people, I see people buying all the time when they do like live, or they're trying to show you how to do it. They buy, they just buy a market. I don't know why people do that. They would type in the amount they're trying to buy and still buy a market. So it doesn't make no sense to me, but they do it. So that's on them. But that's where we are right now. So this portfolio, all of the portfolios are doing great, right? We got 5 portfolios in here, and the goal is to give 4 of those 5, up to 10 grand a month. But for now, I'm trying to get Robinhood to at least 2,000 a month. I mean, we're a long way from 2,000 a month, right? Right now, ending in 10 years, we're gonna get 3,000 a month at this current rate. Now, that's not gonna do it because we gotta pay this girl tuition. I just paid the first semester, that was 12 grand and change. And, I gotta get that money that I put on that credit card back from here. But I need to get the money up to where it needs to be before I have to make the next payment of her tuition. So, it is what it is. We're going to figure it out. But eventually, this going to either reimburse that money I took off that card, or I'm going to pull the money from another account, and this account is going to reimburse that account. So, that's how we're going to do it. But that money coming from this account somehow, some way. And the E-Trade account, E-Trade almost at $100 in income a year. $1,000 in income a year. That's amazing from just the little money that I invested so far. and I still have another 4,000 or 3,000 something that I can invest. That's amazing. Charles Schwab, of course, you guys see we have 50-something thousand a year. I keep saying amazing, but it is amazing, right? And I show you guys what I'm buying all the time. Join the Discord. I just uploaded some information about the dividend. I believe the Dividend Kings. What I uploaded to the Discord to help you guys, especially the newbies. You want to be buying stuff that's solid funds that have been paying dividend for a long time. Now the problem is you might be like, well, I need to get into the higher yield stuff. Learn first. Learn, understand what you're doing, so later on you're not blaming me for losing your money when you're doing it yourself. Okay, guys? Now we get to the kingpin right here. This one portfolio, right, almost put in $100,000. Almost put in $100,000, and I mean this portfolio is almost 300K in there. I mean 100-something thousand in there. Almost at 300, right? Is it almost at 300? Let me see. I'm getting it wrong. I'm getting it mixed up. Let me go back over here. No, I'm in the wrong place. Fidelity. I'm gonna go in Fidelity. Fidelity is at 200, almost at 200K, right? And because of the high yield, so of course it's generating, 80-something thousand. We're almost at 200K. The yield is 42.61, right? That's high. I want it to be higher, but of course I have a lot of stuff that pay lower yield in this portfolio, so of course it's going to be lower. But with 147 things that pay me every month or every quarter or every week, it's amazing. Gotta keep doing what we're doing. That's all I can say. It's amazing. So guys, remember, you got to invest in your future. Now, I show you guys this all the time. This is to motivate you guys. So y'all say, oh, Edwin, you're always showing out, trying to show out. No, I'm not trying to show out. I work a regular job. I won't say a 9 to 5 because I work remote. I'm currently in Colombia, in my apartment in Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia. So, I can work for a couple of hours and have my phone and go to the restaurant and get something to eat. If something happens, I can just walk back upstairs and do what I need to do, but I can still stay in communication with my colleagues at work, my boss if she needs me, and it works out, right? It works out. So if we look at our income, right, the lowest right here is $10,848. The highest is $11,222, right? And then the average is $10,993. If that's not amazing, I don't know what it is. But guys, remember, I've been doing this for 5 years. December will make it 5 years since I've been doing this. So don't say, oh, Edwin just started doing it. No, I've been doing this for 5 years. But the thing that made my account to get this far is other people's money. And when you're using other people's money, you got to be very careful, because if you lose more than what you borrow, than what you have, then guess what happened? You losing everything. And I've done that in my life before in real estate. So you have to be very careful, and I keep a 25% buffer of what they give me, and I don't use that. I just let that sit there. Like in my Charles Schwab account, the market was down. If I had like a 40% buffer, yes, I would have bought a lot of stuff. But I only had 20,000 in that account. I mean, that's more than 20%. But I'm not going to do that at this point and put my account in jeopardy. Even though the portfolio is doing great, you still have to be mindful of what's going on. And I could be like, you know what, to hell with it, and buy. And then today I would have been fine because it would have went back up. But then what happens if it continues to go down? Then I have to pull cash from somewhere else to meet my margin call. So instead of doing all that, the account is building, it's going good. I mean, eventually, it's gonna be at 10,000 soon. Eventually, it's gonna be at 10,000. Look at the Fidelity account. We are past 6,000, and this one we passed 4,000, going towards 5. So the goal is to get those accounts individually to where we're getting at least 10-10. But if I move this portfolio from Schwab into E-Trade, if I do this month, by the end of the year, not even the end of the year, when I do the amount of money I would have left to invest, it's a no-brainer. The portfolio would definitely be, way over 10,000 a month, easy, and with no sweat, because I would have all the extra money to invest. So I mean, when I finally make up my mind to do this, I'm just gonna max out whatever that I have and then do the transfer. And another thing is, once you do that, when you can't really pull anything out when you're doing the transfer, you can buy, you can sell, you can do nothing. And you just have to wait until everything completes. So I don't know if I want to do that right now. I don't know. So we're just gonna leave that for now and keep doing what we're doing and watch the portfolio grow, right, guys? And this number here, right? Every time the portfolio grows, that number grows. So that tells me, if I don't do nothing else and just don't touch this account and just keep investing, reinvesting the funds, in 10 years, I will be a liquid millionaire. Not only a liquid millionaire, but I'll be receiving almost $1 million a year in income. If that's not amazing, I don't know what it is, right? In 10 years, when I retire, get ready to retire, this portfolio will be generating close to $1 million a year. And at that point, we'll already be multi-millionaire, because we'll have like 4 million in the portfolio, right? Across the portfolios, or a yield of 18%. I mean, of course, that yield kind of drop. I don't expect that, but this is the calculation based on this, the information that is gathered by this application. Now, I think the yield will be higher if we continue to invest in what we're investing in. And of course, when we're making this much money, right, probably half of that will be allocated back to safer funds. So we might not be at 4 million, we might be at 3 million. But most of that would be in funds that I continue to say safe funds. Okay, guys? And we make the income, we take that money and put it somewhere else. We make the income, take the money and put it into another investment. And it's to build generational wealth of the family and the kids, so they don't have to work as hard as we've done, right? What's good it is for you to work as hard and your kids come and work as hard. That's ludicrous. Guys, remember to invest in your future. Sign up to the Discord. I say that every day. Sign up to the Discord. Every day I get 1 or 2 people to join the Discord. You gotta do that. You gotta sign up to the Discord, all right? And we can grow this community together. Now, like I said, I keep saying, I'm trying to change things up a little bit, but I mean, it's so easy to come in and show you guys what I'm buying. If y'all need to learn how to buy the stock, put it in the comments or send me a message. Then I can create a second video probably during the day when the market is open, because I usually do this early in the morning if the market is bad, or in the afternoon after the market closes. So, but if you guys want to learn certain things or see certain things, let me know, and I can create a shorter video, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, however long it's going to take to get the point across. And then upload that video and then keep doing what I'm doing. So if I have to do multiple videos a day, you guys will still get this content that I'm showing you guys right now, this motivation. This is to motivate you guys. That's it. This is just to motivate you guys. It ain't got nothing to do with how much money I'm making and all that stuff. No. This is just to motivate you guys, because this keeps me motivated. When I log into this thing and I see this, I'll be like, I go check my other accounts, right? Because I got other trackers. And I check the other trackers to see how much of a difference we are, because I'm too lazy to calculate this stuff, man. I'm too lazy to just get a spreadsheet and start putting in numbers. Of course, I can export this and then do the calculation, but why do that if it's already in here? I'm not doing that. I'm too lazy. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, share the content. If you got people who want to invest, are making money, and they need to know how to put that money away to make more money, they need to be watching this channel. Like I tell people all the time, they be looking at me like I'm crazy. Poor people save money and rich people invest. Listen to that, guys. Poor people save money and rich people invest. You save that money, you get point whatever percent, or now you can get up to 5%. When you invest, you can make 20, 30, 40, 50, 60% in most cases these days, sometimes more with the higher yield. Okay, guys? So hey, I'm preaching to you guys. I'm doing the exact thing I'm telling you to do. So you can say, oh, Edwin, well, you're not doing. No, I'm doing the exact same thing. And I'm telling you, 5 years. Now, I haven't always been maxing out on the high yield. I've been doing this for a long time, but now I'm like, you know what? I don't pull out a pistol and I'm going for it, right? And we're making money. If you guys can go back a month from today and start watching other videos, you will see exactly what I'm talking about when I start adding more of the high yield investment to the portfolio, and that's when the income skyrocket, right? Now we're going to get to a certain point, and I'm going to stabilize the income, because instead of reinvesting into those high yield, I'm going to start reinvesting back into my staple funds. That's why I keep saying staple funds. Those are the funds that backbones of this portfolio, right? If something was to happen today, I'm still going to have those to live off of anywhere in South America, Europe, or anywhere else except for the US, because it's not going to be enough for me to live in the US. So guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. Peace.